Ever wondered why your narcissistic husband seems uninterested in sex, despite everything looking fine on the surface? Understanding the complex dynamics of narcissism can shed light on this confusing and frustrating aspect of your relationship. But before we dive in, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, "I subscribe," so I can personally welcome you into the family. With that said, let's unveil the 10 reasons why your narcissistic husband doesn't want sex. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Control. The primary reason is control. A narcissistic husband might withhold sex and affection to stay in control of the relationship. He does this because he wants to feel powerful and dominant. For him, showing love or affection might make him feel less in charge, especially if his wife wants sex more than he does. By controlling when and how affection is given, he maintains his power and keeps his wife in a position where she feels dependent on him. This behavior isn't about love. It's about him wanting to feel superior and in charge. It's important to understand this dynamic, as it can be a sign of unhealthy relationship patterns. 2. Being gay. Sometimes, a husband who is narcissistic might reveal that he is gay after years of hiding it. This can happen because he might have been hiding his true self to fit in or avoid judgment. When he comes out as gay, he may lose interest in having sex with his wife because he is no longer attracted to women. This situation can be confusing and hurtful for his wife, as it changes their relationship drastically. It's important for both partners to communicate openly and seek support to understand and cope with these changes in their relationship. 3. Cheating. Cheating is when someone in a relationship breaks their promise to be faithful. This can happen through having an affair, seeing prostitutes, or other secret relationships. For a narcissistic husband, someone who thinks mainly about themselves, cheating can lead him to pull away from his wife, both sexually and emotionally. This means he might stop being affectionate and stop sharing his feelings. He does this because he feels guilty or ashamed and doesn't want to deal with the consequences of his actions. This withdrawal makes the relationship even harder, leaving his wife feeling hurt and neglected. Understanding this helps explain why cheating can make things worse in a relationship. 4. Performance issues. When a person has a problem like erectile dysfunction, it means they might struggle with sexual performance. If someone is a narcissist, they often think very highly of themselves and may be too proud to ask for help. This pride can make the situation worse because they might avoid talking about or dealing with their problem. They may try to hide their issues instead of seeking help from doctors or therapists. This avoidance can lead to less sexual activity, which can make things even more complicated. In short, being too proud to seek help can make performance problems worse and lead to more trouble in relationships. 5. Unresolved emotional issues. Unresolved emotional issues are problems from the past that haven't been fully dealt with. For example, if someone went through a tough time or has been hurt before, they might find it hard to show love or be close with others. This can cause them to pull away or act distant, even if they don't mean to. In relationships with narcissists, this isn't as common because narcissists usually focus more on themselves than on past traumas. However, for many people, dealing with old emotional pain is important for having healthy and loving relationships. Understanding this can help in knowing why someone might seem less affectionate or more distant sometimes. By the way, before we move on to number 6, if you're getting value in this video, hit the like button right now. And if you don't want to miss out on my next mind-blowing video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload it. And then, go to the comment section below and type, "I subscribe," and I'll personally welcome you to the family. And guess what? I've got an amazing treat for you, a free ebook called The Momentum Method. This book reveals the secret ingredient to keeping a man emotionally and romantically addicted to being in love with you. Just check the link below and it's all yours. With that said, let's continue. 6. Emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is when someone hurts you with words or actions that make you feel bad about yourself. A narcissistic partner, someone who is very focused on themselves, might use denial of affection as a way to control you. This means they might withhold love or attention to make you feel unworthy or insecure. For example, if they ignore you or act cold when you need support, it can make you feel rejected and anxious. This behavior is a form of manipulation, where they use your feelings to get what they want or to keep you under their control. Understanding this helps you recognize and address unhealthy relationships. 7. Burnout or fatigue. When someone has a narcissistic partner, they might feel really worn out or tired all the time. This happens because the narcissistic partner often demands a lot of attention and energy, which can leave the other person feeling exhausted. As a result, they might not feel as interested in being intimate or affectionate. They could be too drained from dealing with the constant neediness or emotional demands of their partner. This isn't just about physical tiredness, but also about feeling emotionally spent. It's like when you're so overwhelmed with schoolwork or stress that you just don't have the energy for other things you usually enjoy. 8. Lack of interest. When someone has narcissistic traits, they often focus a lot on their own needs and desires. At first, they might find their partner interesting or useful, but over time, they may lose interest if they don't think the relationship benefits them anymore. For example, if the partner isn't giving them the attention or admiration they want, the narcissistic person might start to feel bored or annoyed. They might then start to ignore or distance themselves from their partner, as they no longer see the relationship as valuable to them. In essence, if it doesn't make them feel good or boost their ego, they might just lose interest. 9. Power struggles. When a wife starts to stand up for herself and be more independent, a narcissistic husband may react by pulling away his love and attention. This happens because he feels threatened by her newfound strength and wants to remind her that he's in control. By withdrawing affection, he tries to make her feel insecure and dependent on him again. This way, he can maintain his position of power in the relationship. It's a manipulative tactic to ensure that he remains the dominant partner and keeps control over the relationship. Understanding this can help in recognizing and addressing unhealthy patterns in relationships. 10. Psychological manipulation. Psychological manipulation is when someone tries to control or influence another person's feelings or actions in a sneaky way. In relationships, this can sometimes happen when one partner withholds sex to gain power over the other. For example, if a person wants to feel more in control or superior, they might use the lack of intimacy as a tool to get what they want. This can make the other partner feel unimportant or powerless, reinforcing the manipulator's sense of control. It's important to recognize that healthy relationships are based on mutual respect and understanding, not on trying to control each other. Thanks for watching. Grab your free copy of my book in the description or pinned comment. It's a must-read. Plus, unlock the secrets of dating mastery with the captivating playlist popping up on your screen right now. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Join us in the next video for more exciting insights.